The other, during the celebration of 2009 in Malakal, a problem occurred before the celebration, just the same day. This was said it is because of land. The government of Southern Sudan has made a resolution that borders of 1956 are going to be respected, whether it is between the north and the south, or between the old provinces of Bahar Ghazal, Pretoria, Upper Nile, or between the old districts. In Upper Nile, there were 9 districts. The borders of those districts will be respected. In Bahar Ghazal, there were 8 districts. The borders of those districts will be respected. Similarly, in the 7 districts in Equatoria, that this is what will be doing. The resolution of Council of Ministers is there. The question would be, where are those borders? This is where the committee was formed. The committee will resume its work, will start its work once the independence is declared. But people know the borders. On the Constitution, I have told you, take your views, send them to the SNA, to South Sudan Legislative Assembly. They are now the body that is working on the Constitution. They are making public hearings on the Constitution. Whatever views you have, send them to SSLA. They will look at them, they will decide on them, they will accept what is right, they will reject what is wrong, including what is in the draft. So the draft is being discussed by SSLA. Everybody can say whatever view he thinks is appropriate. Now, cattle is limited. We have been removing cattle, those who have cattle, to go to where there are pastures. We have succeeded in some, we have failed in some. It is still a problem that we are resolving, particularly the cattle that went back to Nimba. We have taken them to war, but they keep moving back during the dry season. Southern Kordofan, I said we're working. There will be a meeting tomorrow in Addis Ababa about the issues, the fighting in Southern Kordofan, and also about Abyei and about Blue Nile. And also at the Security Council, it will also be discussed by the Security Council. You cannot plan here what to do. Let's look for a peaceful solution to the problem. When we accommodate the world leaders that will come to Southern Sudan during the celebration, they'll come in the morning and they will leave in the afternoon. So we have arranged hotels for them to stay in, but they will not spend the night in Cuba. I only know one president who said he wants to spend the night in Cuba. That is President of South America. But the rest are coming to say that now the security in Southern Sudan, I discussed it. Part of the problem of insecurity in Southern Sudan is because of arms in the hands of the civil population. We have many times tried to remove the guns from their hands so that they can go back to the streets. It has not been succeeding, but in some places it is succeeding. With independence coming, is a fluid society. He has come to where money is. So we don't support his scholarships. We will only wait when you are graduated. If you want to come back, yes, we will give you a job. Let's see. Somebody says, what is strategy have you done so that you will not become a failed state? We will not be a failed state. We have an existing government. We have state structures. We have local governments. They are all working. We are building our institutions. The failed state will not be us. We have the resources that will sustain that state. Someone asked, will there be a situation we need to conflict? We will resolve it. We will resolve it. What is remaining in a day is who is to put in a day. We say it is wrong, and anybody who is resident in a day. The Basilia are people who come and go. They are nomads. When the war and people went up to Khartoum and captured Khartoum, there is no war between South Sudan and North Sudan. We will make sure there is no war. On Darfur, we are trying our best to persuade Khartoum to resolve the issue of Darfur because we have borders with Darfur. If there is war in Darfur, a lot of Darfurians will go south. And actually now in southern Sudan, there is over 100,000 Darfurians in southern Sudan. This is because of the war. So we want to see that the war in Darfur is brought to a halt peacefully, not by war. Multipartyism in South Sudan. There are last October 2010, the president of government of South Sudan called all the parties that are southern or have residents in South Sudan. There are 25 political parties. We meet with them frequently. So in South Sudan there is multipartyism. There can be no democracy without multipartyism. And therefore, somebody asked me, what about the SPLM-DC? The SPLM-DC is in parliament. It is operating freely like any other political party. Somebody asked where is Kakenya, Ambodon, and Winyar. These people, because of the incident of Kanda, they were investigated. The investigation, I'm told, is finished. The results will be declared to you. the singers. Let us enjoy the day. Those who marry for you, those who never are here, they will sing to you, dance till morning. Thank you very much. many of you have been desperate. For some of you who ring me, I always tell them, while you are in America, make sure you work to make money. If you cannot make money, go to school. Get a degree. I also say, if you want to come to South Sudan, two things. Come with one of them. Come back with a degree, or come back with money to establish a business. Because if you don't do one of these, you would have wasted. You would have wasted your time in America. And this is what we must ingrain in our children who are here. That they must be competitive. This is a competitive society. Whether it is in the school or in creating a better life. This is a competitive society. I think many of you have actually 99% of you have survived this society. It means we, Southern Sudan, will be looking upon you. We're not trying to take statistics. How many university graduates? How many master degrees? How many PhDs? Because we would want some of you to come back and lift Southern Sudan from the stage it is now to a modern state. And by the way, this is what America can give us. This is what America can give us. Because if you take the opportunity of education, we down there will say we are grateful to America. If some of you become there competitive and create businesses, here even in America itself. Because the business you create here, I know, you still have a brother down there. You still have a relative in Southern Sudan. The money you send as an asset would have a big impact in the economy of Southern Sudan. I want to give you a mission. Our mission is to excel in this country, to excel in education and in business. You must excel in it. Some of you can have a restaurant, a grocery, anything you feel you can do with the support of the system here.
Yep, that's right.
So, with that, the trauma will go. You will like yourself. By the way, there is an experience. Our people in Northern Sudan did. those days when they were displaced and they went to northern Sudan in big numbers, they themselves, the Southerners, did not like themselves. You will find small groups fighting each other.
Yeah.
But then the leaders decided that this is not becoming, it's not a good thing. They decided to create organizations, chiefs, where they discuss their problems. And they got united. When the CPA came, they were a united force. They survived. They survived in the north. Even their own languages survived. Their own languages survived while they were in diaspora in the north. Some of you had a choir that could speak, could sing in their own language. I heard some little kids talking their own language while speaking very fluent English. This is good. You will create harmony. You will create harmony among yourselves. I was asked a question by those who met me. The SPLM, we had a separate meeting, the executive, who were met by the deputy chair before we came. That's why we came. They asked, how do they deal with, how will the government deal with the diaspora? I told them there will be an office, there will be a desk in the embassy. A desk, a diaspora desk, so that issues of the diaspora are resolved. Or even if the diaspora want to contribute to the newborn baby, then this shall coordinate it. I was also asked, okay, many of us are SPLM. How do we meet? I told them you have your chapters. And you have your chapter at the level of the USA as SPLM. There may be other parties among you, they also have that. Political parties, NGOs, community associations are considered as civil society organizations. In the embassy, they will also have a desk to deal with their issues. And I say this because the state government is different from party. Today, SPLM is the majority in the government. But there are other political parties. So we made a concrete decision. SPLM is separate. We ride on the SPLM and tell the people, this is our program. Take us to power because government is for all. Another party also does the same. So now the operation of the SPLM and the government is different. That is why when we go to this meeting, we advise that you just go to Sudanese community. Because some of you are SPLM, some of you are other political parties. Some of you are church people who may not belong to a party and all like that. But you are united as Sudanese, Southern Sudanese. And if your government comes, they will say, where the Sudan mind about whether you are SPLM, whether you are NCP or you are LND, because that is the government. But if we come as party, if we want to discuss with our members in the SPLM, we call them what members of the SPLM. But this is not the time. We want unity of the South. Well, because time is running, and I put my watch down, I wanted to speak only 30 minutes so that I can give you time to ask questions. Some of the things that I have not said, you can ask your questions. Thank you very much. Thank you. Our people are happy. Then now, the long march, then it started years, centuries ago, will culminate to the full recognition of South Sudan as a state. Bashir has said he will also celebrate with us. We have also invited him. We have invited him to come and celebrate with us. You know it is important for him to come and celebrate with us. Because North Sudan and South Sudan are neighbors. We have the longest borders with them. We want peace between the North and the South. The issue of the war, we want religion behind. That is why it is important he comes and celebrates with us. We want a state which is viable in Southern Sudan. We want a state which is viable in the North. And therefore, we have offered cooperation. Then we cooperate with now 2 states. One in the North, one in the South. Yes, there are problems. They occupied Abyei recently, starting the 19th to the 21st. They occupied Abyei. When we looked at it, we said, what do we do? Do we fight? We said no. Let us learn an art of diplomacy. Because we know Abyei is governed by the protocol of Abyei. It is governed by the ruling of PCA and Hague. These things are not going to be wrapped away by military occupation. I was dispatched by the president asked me to go to Khartoum as a delegation. And I met President Bashir and Vice President Adam over this issue. They said, okay, they will withdraw, but we will want an agreement. But we say, no, you must withdraw before an agreement. Because this is not the way we should handle issues. Yes, there is another problem in southern Kordofan in the Nuba Mountains. You know, southern Kordofan borders 4 states: Northern Bahar Ghazal, Warab, Afro Abyei, Unity State, Upper Nile. There has been fighting in those areas for the last 1 week. the forces of Blue Nile to go south, because there are no southerners. They come from that area. They must stay. There must be arrangements for security arrangements to resolve the issue, because popular consultation has not been completed. When they made the mistake, the fighting erupted in Nuba Mountains. Now these issues, we discussed them, and we're going to discuss them again on Monday at the UN Security Council. And also, our President, Salva Kiir Mayardit, will go to Addis Ababa tomorrow. And he will receive tomorrow. Under the auspices of the President-elect and Prime Minister Meles, with the former President of Nigeria President and the former President of Burundi President. The fighting in Southern Kordofan, there's this ceasefire, and also a solution given to the incomplete process of public consultation in Blue Nile and Southern Kordofan. These are the major problems we have today. There are major problems on the northern parts of our border. Inside Southern Sudan, yes, we have some problems. Some people took up arms after the elections. What we are doing today is telling them, let people talk, so that there is peace in Southern Sudan. Be united. I think that is why for the last 3 weeks we did not hear them fighting. Because this process is on. The government and the President Salva has agreed to talk. What is it? We used to fight because we wanted to free ourselves from what the North was doing to us. Now that this is finished, there should be no fighting in South Sudan. Anything we want to do must be by talking. We different, we agree, we different, we agree when we talk. So this is what we are trying to do very seriously. And that is why you see a lot of there's no fighting now. And we believe we will succeed. Because fighting brings problems. See what happened in Kandahar. A lot of lives were lost. What happened in Kandahar? A lot of lives were lost. What happened in Mayom County? A lot of lives were lost. We do not want anyone than Southerners fighting each other. So these are the issues that are happening inside South Sudan. We are confident we will resolve it. And then we raise our flag and our new nation. Now I want to come to some issues which have been raised. One problems of youth that are in jail. 2 years ago, we transported the niggas from Egypt. We transported them back from Cairo, and then after 2 weeks, we asked the parents to take them. They went back to their homes. Now there are no niggas. You see, this is a result of trauma, which don't really talk about trauma. We have been subjected to war, to pressure because of war. You may think this youth grew up in the United States. But you the parent, you sometimes transmit the trauma to the kid. Thank the organizers of this meeting in Omaha, Nebraska, from the chair of the SPM, all of you, including our ambassador, Ezekiel Lone. This is an important Some people may ask, why did we choose Nebraska?
Since you are so close, can you be my photographer? Because I can.
We chose Nebraska because many of you can come from the other states in the Midwest. Personally, I'm very delighted from the reception yesterday. When we arrived at the night, we did not expect a big team to be in the airport, but we got a big team in the airport and it was about 10 o'clock. So thank you very much. This morning we were very anxious that we start the meeting early so that we have time to speak also to us so that we can listen to you. But then it was not possible. We started late at 12:30. However, although I was going to speak longer than explaining to you what is in the country, I'll try to make my statements short, so that you can have a chance to ask questions. Yesterday, when we were ready to come to Nebraska, Omaha, people were telling us, oh, you will be met with demonstrations. I said, yes, it is their right. Citizens express their concerns in many forms. They can express it in writing, they can express it, 10 of them, they take a placard and they say, this is an issue. That is the essence of democracy. We are not against that. Because this is the way to know how others are feeling on issues that affect them. So I said, this is all right. Because in a society which is open, which is not intimidated, all this peaceful form of expression are important. It isn't. Now I want to briefly congratulate you for what you people have done. The referendum. You voted very well during the referendum. And by the way, when we were working out the law, some of us have concerns. Should the Southern Sudanese in diaspora participate in the referendum? It was a big debate. Because some people were feeling, they say, no, if they're outside the country, they might have forgotten about the problem. They will vote differently. You prove those people wrong. You voted just like any Southern Sudanese who was in Southern Sudan or who was also in the North. And I say this because what brought you here was war. There was war that brought you here. The war was going to be resolved by you yourself voting. We were confident that you would vote the right way as you did. So we thank you very much. Now we are preparing for the great day, the 9th of July, to celebrate. Because really it is a celebration. You have already decided, you the people yourselves, you decided, and it was declared on the 30th of January 2011. So the time now is just preparation. Preparation for us to celebrate and tell to the world, yes, this flag represents the Republic of South Sudan. In the preparations we are making, I was asked by our government of South Sudan, Comrade Salva Kiir Mayardit, to share the celebration committee. We have invited the whole world. Celebrate with us in Southern Sudan. In that day, a new constitution which is being worked out by our parliament, they are debating it. And you know the debate is very serious. debate. I believe you people are also debating it. You are setting. And they have a limited timeline by the 7th of July. They must come out with a document which represents the new republic, a democratic document. So we have left it to the assembly to debate it, and they come out with that document. This will be very historical. Our president, Salva Kiir Mayardit, shall sign it on the 9th of July, and then this flag shall be raised and the flag of Khartoum shall be lowered. Your independence. You have not been free since 1820. You have not been free since the Egyptian Turkish came to South Sudan. You have not been free. So the 9th is awaited. It's awaited with a lot of anxiety by people. They all want to see that day that the South is now recognized by the world as an independent state. This is so we're preparing for that. And after the 9th, on the 13th of July, the UN Security Council shall sit to endorse our membership in the international community. The General Assembly shall also endorse our membership, and we will be members of the United Nations. All these products, when we came to New York, because of the AIDS program, we have to meet all the members of the UN Security Council and the President of the United Nations Assembly, so that this is prepared.